What's good, Raider Nation? Strap in, because the Las Vegas Raiders are cooking up something big this offseason, and it's got the entire AFC West shaking. The rumor mill is buzzing, the roster is taking shape, and after June 1st, everything could change for our silver and black. We're talking about a potential blockbuster move that could transform our secondary into a quarterback's worst nightmare. No, this isn't about another depth signing or a rookie stealing the show. This is about landing a game changer who can make Patrick Mahomes think twice before throwing deep. Who's on the Raiders' radar? Why is this move so critical? And how does it fit into the big picture for 2025? Let's dive into the hottest Las Vegas Raiders news and break it all down. Stick with me, because this is going to be a wild ride. Let's set the scene. The Raiders are coming off a rough 4-13 season in 2024, but the vibes are shifting in Vegas. General Manager John Spytek and new head coach Pete Carroll are on a mission to rebuild this team into a contender. They've already made waves in the 2025 NFL Draft, snagging dynamic running back Ashton Janney and raw, but talented cornerback Jaylen Porter. The team's identity is starting to crystallize, physical, relentless, and ready to compete in the brutal AFC West. But here's the problem. Our secondary is still a glaring weakness. Young guys like Ja'Cory Bennett and Decamarion Richardson are showing promise, but they're not ready to anchor the defense against the likes of Justin Herbert or Russell Wilson. With over $36 million in salary cap space, per over the cap, and projected compensatory picks in 2025, the Raiders have the ammo to make a bold move. So who's in their sights? Let's start with a veteran who could bring some serious swagger. First up, we got Stephon Gilmore, a name that gets every Raiders fan's heart racing. This guy's a former Defensive Player of the Year with the Patriots in 2019, and at 34, he's still got the smarts and instincts to lock down top receivers. Last season with the Cowboys, Gilmore played in 17 games, racking up 68 tackles and 2 interceptions, proving he's far from washed. His projected market value is a bargain at $5.3 million, making him a low-risk, high-reward option. Imagine Gilmore mentoring our young corners like Bennett and Porter while shutting down guys like Courtland Sutton in crunch time. But here's the question, Raider Nation. Is Gilmore's veteran leadership enough to push us into playoff contention, or do we need a bigger splash? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep this conversation going. Now, let's talk about Mike Hilton, a slot corner who's quietly one of the best in the game. Ranked 24th out of 222 cornerbacks by Pro Football Focus in 2024, Hilton is in his prime at 31 and brings the kind of toughness the Raiders need. With the Bengals last season, he played 92% of defensive snaps, recording 60 tackles and 3 pass breakups. His $12.3 million price tag is steep, but he's a proven commodity who rarely misses games. Unlike former Raider Nate Hobbs, who struggled with consistency, Hilton could lock down the slot, freeing up safeties like Trayvon Moore to roam and make plays. But is he the right fit for Pete Carroll's aggressive defensive scheme? Or are we better off saving that cap space for a bigger name? Let me know what you think. And don't forget to smash that like button. Okay, here comes the big one, Jaylen Ramsay. Yes, the Jaylen Ramsay, the 3-time All-Pro who's got the NFL buzzing with trade rumors. According to NFL media and posts on X, the Miami Dolphins are open to moving Ramsay after signing him to a 3-year, $72.3 million extension in 2024. At 31, he's still a shutdown corner, with 5 interceptions and 22 passes defended last season. Sources, including Raiders Wire, list the Raiders among the teams in the mix, alongside the Rams, Falcons, and Bengals. Ramsay's cap hit could climb to $36 million, but imagine him paired with Max Crosby and Christian Wilkins. That's a defense that could dominate. So, Raider Nation, would you trade draft picks and eat that massive contract for a superstar like Ramsay? Or is the price too high? Let's hear your take. Why is this move so critical right now? Let's break it down. The Raiders secondary took a major hit this offseason, losing starters like Nate Hobbs and Jack Jones to free agency and trades. Jaylen Porter, our 3rd-round pick from Iowa, has the size, 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, and athleticism Carroll loves. But with only 7 college starts, he's a project. The AFC West is a passing gauntlet. Mahomes, Herbert, and even Bo Nix are slinging it. We can't afford to roll into 2025 with an improving cornerback room. The Raiders' $36 million in cap space gives them flexibility to absorb a big contract or sign multiple veterans. Plus, those projected compensatory picks, potentially a third and fifth rounder, per ESPN, give Spytek trade ammo. So what's the strategy? Go all in for a star like Ramsay, or spread the wealth with guys like Gilmore and Hilton. Let's paint a picture of what this defense could look like with Ramsay in the fold. Picture Max Crosby terrorizing quarterbacks, Christian Wilkins clogging the run game, and Ramsay locking down one side of the field. That's a unit that could jump from 22nd in pass defense, 223.4 yards per game in 2024, to top 10 overnight. Ramsay's leadership would elevate everyone, from Porter to Moehrig. He's been a tone setter everywhere, Jacksonville, LA, Miami. And his Super Bowl ring proves he can handle the spotlight. But here's the flip side. That $36 million cap hit could limit our ability to address other needs, like offensive line depth. At 31, Ramsay's still elite, but how many prime years does he have left? Raider Nation, would you roll the dice on Ramsay or build around our young core? Hit the comments with your pick. As June 1st hits, the Raiders are at crossroads. This move could define the 2025 season. Gilmore brings veteran savvy at a bargain price. Hilton offers reliability in the slot. Ramsay? He's a superstar who could make us contenders. Pete Carroll's track record with defensive backs, think Legion of Boom, gives me confidence he can maximize any of these guys. But the clock is ticking, and the AFC West isn't waiting. Will the Raiders pull off a blockbuster trade or play it smart with a cost-effective signing? One thing for sure, the silver and black are ready to make waves. So, who's your pick to wear the Raiders jersey in 2025? Smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for the latest Las Vegas Raiders news. Share this video with every Raiders fan you know, and let's get hyped for what's coming. Raider Nation, let's ride.